What's up, you guys? Uh, let's see. Nobody's here yet, but this is gonna work out good for everybody. I got a good idea. Um, give me 1 second. What's up, Chadwick? Um, so I posted on my Snapchat yesterday to have you guys ask me a couple of questions. I'm doing great right now, and well, a lot of you guys have been asking me a couple of questions, repetitively the same kind of questions. So I want to explain some of these questions, answer some of them for you guys. One thing first, I'm going to wait for a couple more people to show up so we can have as many people as possible so I don't have to repeat any questions. And also, I'm explaining something I've been asked the most. The most asked question today that I'm going to be answering is, what does this mean? Everybody asks, what does this mean from me? This actually has a meaning. I haven't told anybody yet what this means, but this actually does have a physical, real meaning behind it. You guys gotta stick around for a couple more minutes so a little bit more people can join in, because right now we only got 21 people. When we get about 30 people is when I will explain this. This is the first thing that I am explaining. Well, it's not just my thing. There's actually more behind it than just being my thing, you know. My Easter was work. That's another thing. You guys always ask, why haven't I been in OMARS videos? Right there's why. I have a job. I work a lot. Today is actually my one day off in the past 11 or 12 days. So I've been slammed every day. Easter was our busy day for the week. But, okay, now that we got 30 people in here, I'm going to explain this. Somebody in the comments, I can't quite catch the name. Connor Martin, he's correct. It's a heart. It's a heart saying, love you guys. You guys are all awesome. You guys are the best. It's a heart. And I do it as a half of a heart, and you guys can do the other half. That's what it is. Not many people know that. It's a thing that came out when I was, I want to say 10, where kids would go, I love you to each other. And there's the heart. One kid would go like this, the other kid that would do that. Do the other half. So it's a way of saying, I love you guys, because you guys are the fam. We're all family. We love each other. You know, family's got to be there for each other. Those brush fires were pretty bad. It was kind of dangerous. Everything out there is gone, unfortunately. A lot is gone bad from these brush fires. They're all over Florida right now. It's really bad. Florida is in a severe drought. We haven't had any rain. And because of that, we're having a lot of fires. So, unfortunately, with all these fires, there's been a lot of property damage, and unfortunately, the big fire we had in my county, not far from my house, was close to 200 acres. In a preserve, and unfortunately, a lot of the preserve is gone down to the ground pretty much. Big Hick Dips, to you guys, he goes by Big Hick Dips on his YouTube channel. He was actually talking about it earlier today. Excuse me. And he went out there, Omar went out there yesterday or the other day as well. And unfortunately, it's pretty much leveled out there. Yes, I did see your comments, Connor. You too. I'm glad you guys. I hope all you guys had a great Easter. Unfortunately, me, I was working all Easter. I'm not going with Omar to New Orleans. I can't. Yes, there is a fire off of 52, which is a couple miles south from me. All of Florida is pretty much having really bad brush fires. And, there's one in, Webster, Florida. It's about a 20-30 minute drive from where I live. And these fires are just bad. They're horrible. They're spreading all over. And there's no controlling the fires. You guys all, I don't know if all of y'all have seen it, but Omar even had a fire on his property, unfortunately. About half of his property caught on fire. Luckily, there was no damage other than the fire. So, it happens. We can't control what happens. We can just hope and pray that everything turns out good. Here's another question that I got asked, because I had you guys Snapchat me some questions. This question says from Josh Snap. I asked what company you work for, which is Big Top Bouncers. It's an inflatable bounce house company in my area. When I'm off, I don't know whenever I'm going to be off. It's random whenever we have to deliver units. I'm pretty much on call. I was out working till 12 almost last night. Hence why I didn't wake up until my mom came in my room saying how our neighbor had a fire at their property. And then, no, I'm not a bouncer at a club. I'd probably get in trouble if I was a bouncer at a club, to be honest with you. But the days aren't set days. It's whenever we have to deliver or clean units. Excuse me. The next question I have, let's see, who is it from? I can't see the name in this one. Because I screenshotted all the Snapchats that everybody sent me. I explained this. It's a heart for everybody who missed. This is a heart. I do a half heart. You guys are supposed to do the other half. It's a way of signaling I love you guys. And I answered that I have a job. That's why I'm not in many of Omar's videos lately. I work so much, it's hard to be hanging out with Omar. Oh, what's up, James? I love you, fam. But, Omar came over yesterday and we made a little joke in for his vlog for today. You guys will see that later on. We all wanted to be a little pranksters because everybody keeps asking both of us if we're mad at each other or what's going on that neither of us are in each other's videos. That's why, because it's the job. It makes it very hard to be hanging out with Omar and James. Since James has been in Hernando County, I've only seen him 1 day. No, 2 days. I think it was 2 days I seen him. 2 or 3 days. I'm not 100% sure. But I've only seen him 2 times. Yesterday and the day before Omar's fire, property caught on fire. And the day it caught on fire, I went over there. Another question a lot of you guys ask is, do me or Omar have a Patreon? I have a Patreon. I'm actually right now working on putting it in the description for you guys because you guys ask it all the time. My Patreon. I really do want to try to get OMARS to start doing Patreon. I've been talking to him about it, explaining like how it's a great thing, how it's awesome, the things that we could do for you guys as the fam if you become Patreons. But it is a monthly thing where you guys pay however much you guys decide, but you can always back out. I love it when we're all together too. It's sad that we don't get to hang out as much as we used to, but I got a job, so I have to work, you know. Hey John and James, hope you guys are doing. I'm doing great. James is here as far as I know of still. But we try to hang out as much as we can whenever we have a chance that I'm off. Today, we're not hanging out at this exact moment because I just woke up a little bit ago here. It's sad when you gotta work and you don't get to see your friends sometimes, and you know, but it's how it is. Sometimes you can't have everything, you know. You can't have money and, you know, see each other. Yeah, that is definitely you, Connor, because I'm actually on my computer. I have it on my TV so I can see the stream strength. I actually have excellent stream strength, which means if anybody's having any issues, it is you guys. I'm not trying to be mean. I have perfect service right now. And my Snapchat name is down in the description. I always have it down there. And if it's not down there right now, it is John_Reen. The fight was fake. It was all for April Fools. On my Facebook for April 1st, I posted, I came home from work and me and Omar got in a big fight. It was all a prank. A couple people took it a little too far, so I removed the post off of Facebook, and I waited a little bit after telling everybody me and Omar got in a fight was a prank, and I had to take it down. There's a lot of inappropriate stuff being said, so I had removed the video, not the video, the post off of Facebook. Excuse me. Whew. But yeah, it was all just set up just as a joke. No, I wasn't saying that, Connor. I was just letting everybody know. I can watch, like, how my stream to you guys is doing versus how you guys are seeing to me. I have it set up so I can do that, so you guys can know what's going on. I can know what's going on if it's on my end. I can fix it, or whatever the case may be, to get it to work better for you guys, because this video is for you guys to enjoy too. It's not just about me being on live stream. Another thing that I've been asked quite a lot, I didn't get it on my Snapchat Q&As that I requested for people to send me, but I do get it asked a lot. How me and Omar met. Actually, I did get asked right here, actually. I just see it right now. Me and Omar met through YouTube. I've watched his videos for a long time. I am not dancing. No, not right now. I just woke up. I'll probably bust my butt. But, I I've watched his YouTube channel for a long time. So I emailed him and asked him if I could meet him. He was doing geocaching, and so I did geocaching before that, and I emailed him and said, "Hey, Omar, I'm a big fan. Can me and you do a geocaching video together?" He emailed me back the next morning and said, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Great, we can meet at," unfortunately, the place that me and him met at is closed. The place we met at was a geocaching store close to my house. Unfortunately, it's closed. I'm sad that it's closed because that was a memory for me and Omar. But we always have the memory through YouTube. And I actually just got the notification of Omar's video through Twitter, because since I'm live, I won't get YouTube notifications. Yeah, Ari, I was doing it when I was younger too, and it started to get hard for me and Omar to be doing them, because we've gotten a lot of the ones close to our houses. Well, my house, he lives so far now, but there's none really near his house, so we haven't done it up there. We did a little video not too long ago, and it's actually a growing thing, Ari. It's not just a thing. It's still growing dramatically. The next question I have, though, from Snapchat, it's the same person. I can't read the name, unfortunately, because notifications are nonstop on my phone sometimes. The best moment of dumpster diving. The best moment at all to me ever would be the day that Omar and I went dumpster diving, and how can I say this PG-13? He found an adult toy in a couch and touched it. He grabbed it out, not knowing what it was, and he pulled it out, and it was an adult toy. But yeah, it was pretty funny to me. Personally, I found it funny. Omar flipped out about it. It was hilarious to watch him, like, grab an adult toy out of a couch and freaking out. Excuse me. So another person asked, do I work? Yes, I do work. Big Top Bouncers. I make pretty decent money working there. Yo, John, what's up? Nice live stream. You and Omar. The Devils. We don't know if it was clean or dirty. But it could have been a used adult toy. We're not 100% sure. As, again, it was in a couch. There's a high chance of that. So, yeah, the Big Top Bouncers that I work for, it's not like bouncers at a club. If you don't know what bounce houses are, they're also known as inflatable houses, moonwalks, stuff like that. Pretty much big water slides. Think of a water slide that you rent from a company. They come out, deliver it, install it all, and you have your time playing on it. Then they come back and pick it up and bring it back. That's what I do for a living right now. So, yeah. The next question says, what do I do in my free time? Well, after work, I am so tired because I work so long that I just want to sleep. So I come home and I go to bed, wake up, and do it all over again the next day. I'm always I'm a big kid, you know? It's always fun to play on bounce houses, but I gotta work. It is a job. It's not as easy and fun as everybody would assume. I don't just sit there and play on the bounce houses all day, every day. I wish it was that. I'm already used to the hours, but it's such long hours, I don't have time to just relax and do anything else, you know. That's another question I got. Kelly, she just asked me my age. I am 20, born November 15th, 1996. Because everybody keeps asking that. I actually got that asked in a Snapchat yesterday. I don't know who by. I actually think it might be this next page. Let's see. Oh, no. The next question I have here is any hidden talents? I mean, all my talents that I do have, you guys technically see. My talents are editing, photos, YouTube videos, animations. I took a class in high school for animations, and I can make any type of video, pretty much, from nothing. I can create an anime video, you know, like Japanese animations, anime characters and stuff like that. With a simple little picture, I could make it where a person is talking and they're not really talking. I can make it where anything can be done. It's something I did in school and got certified in. So I know how to do editing and stuff like that. That's my main, that's my only talent, really, is editing. No, Ari, wow, that is so inappropriate. Next question I have is from Cassie. It says, where were you born? I was born in New York, Stony Brook, New York. How and when did you meet Omar? I met Omar, almost a year ago, I want to say. I'm not exactly sure the day, but it was close to a year now. I already said how I met him. She also asked, what other jobs except for firefighting do I have? I have the YouTube and Big Top Bouncers, and the firefighting is actually not, I'm not a paid firefighter, I'm training to be a firefighter. I do not have a girlfriend, because she asked that. My favorite color is blue. Yeah, it does seem like it's been longer than a year. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, I do have really good skills at making pizza. That is true. I love to cook. I might actually make a couple videos coming up soon. Probably next month. I'll actually probably next month make a video on me making some homemade pizza. Making my dad sauce, because my dad makes homemade sauce with me. I won't make the crust from scratch, because that takes a very long time. But I do know how to cook it, and I know how to make it fully from scratch. I have a pizza stone to make it all perfecto. So I might make a video. Maybe even next week I might make that. We'll see. I don't know. It was more than a month ago, Ari, but when you told me to do it, I already had the pizza all made, and I was like, that's effort to make a whole nother thing, and yeah, I wasn't about it. And plus, I was the only one there. I was dog sitting, and Ari said I should make a video on making the pizza. But I wasn't making it all from scratch, because I was staying at a family member's house. My sister's. Thank you for the donation, NY. I was staying at my brother-in-law's sister's house, and I didn't make anything from scratch, so it was just like bought pizza sauce, bought cheese, bought dough, and then throwing it together. But I haven't noticed what. No, it wasn't frozen pizza. It was, the dough was bought and everything. I did notice the donation. I actually said thank you to NY, and she already said you're welcome right there. It says it right there on mine. You guys don't see where I'm pointing at, but for me on my phone, I have it where the comments are right here. So I can see your comments. And then I have the stream strength up here as well. But a major question that quite a few of you guys have actually asked me. I already answered this question for you guys. Ari asked me this last night. Do I have a Patreon? I do have a Patreon. My link for my Patreon is now in the description below, so you guys can check that out. I do have a couple of rewards for certain donation tiers that you guys can choose from. Hey Alexis, is there a see here? Oh, I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. It's really hard to see on my screen because I have like several things open. So, oh, I did not see that. No, John, we should do a collaboration video together. Favorite video I did with Omar? I don't know. There's a lot of videos that I did with Omar. But my personal favorite that was made, I didn't record this day because I didn't know the whole plan for the day. So I was like, I can't really record much. Yes, that is what that involves. And let's, not keep talking about that. Yeah, let's just, yep, there we go. The day that James and Omar set me and Dylan up to bring us to the Bucks game, that's personally my favorite video that Omar had made while I was with him. Oh, dang it. I think it was the next question. This one, yep. Oh, yeah, that I already answered. I'm sorry if I'm not able to fully pay attention to just the comments. Yeah, that video was pretty fun that me and Omar did, where we did the fort. I already answered my age, because somebody asked it here. Let's do more. Best thing we ever found is going to have to be the Wii U. The worst thing, probably the adult toy. I am, I consider myself a mutt. I have so many ethnicities that I can't list them all. It's so many. But I have German, Welsh, Italian, Irish. Recently found out I have partly black in me. That was something weird to find out when you were with Omar the night of. I actually left his house shortly before, like, I left his house the night before the fire happened. Unfortunately, he lost a lot of property. Wow, Ari. That's funny. I met Omar about a year ago. Sorry, I had to stretch. I'm sitting on my bed. If I could go anywhere in the country, by Holly. Holly asked this question. I personally want to see, like, some mountains. So, I don't know. I want to go snowboarding and stuff like that. So, I don't know exactly where, but it'd be awesome to get to go snowboarding. Hey, Ellie. Who would I take with me? Probably Omar and James. I would not bring. Sorry, James, but you'd probably end up in the water by the end of the night. Or dead somehow, because you trip over everything, dude. I'm doing good, Ellie. Thanks for asking. So... You take Dora. There's actually something I don't know. I don't know if Omar has wildfire insurance. I don't know his personal stuff like that. That's him himself. So I couldn't quite answer that question. Place called Mount New York, where you were born. You guys should go there. I've been to New York. I want to be in a state that I haven't been to. Really, if I go to anywhere I haven't, any state, I'd rather not be a state that I've been to. I am off today. Elizabeth, I don't know if you heard, but the Facebook killer has passed away. He did a self-inflicted gunshot wound after a short chase in Elliott? Something like that. Elliott, PA. What part of Florida are you going to, Taylor? I am doing good. I lived in North Carolina for a little while, actually. So I want to be on probably central USA or the West Coast. I was in 4 Oaks, North Carolina. And yes, he did technically pass away. It's still considered passing away when you do commit suicide. Your life is gone. You passed away. Let's see. My daughter lives in Vegas. That's a place you gotta go. Well, they said that he went to a McDonald's to get some food, apparently, and a worker there called 911. And when they called 911, he fled the scene and started a chase. Excuse me, man. Oh, my back really hurts. There's one bad thing about my job. If you didn't hear about the Facebook killer, he went on a live stream on Facebook and murdered an innocent 74-year-old man walking down the road named Robert Goodwin. For absolutely no reason, he shot and killed this elderly man with a gun to the jugular vein. He shot him. Unfortunately, the man passed away pretty much instantly. And he committed suicide this morning at 11:10 Eastern Standard Time, which is my time zone. So he did it. He committed suicide 2 hours and 50 minutes ago almost. Personally, I would have rather him been arrested, but he decided to take the easy way out. It was his fiance dumped him, but that's no reason to go and kill a innocent man walking down the road. I don't care what anybody says, but Mr. Goodwin had no reason to be murdered on Sunday. Mind you, this is Easter Sunday. This gentleman was murdered. So, it's a horrible thing. Like, the guy was literally just walking down the road, minding his own business. If you guys haven't seen the video of where Mr. Goodman was murdered, you can see the video. Steven Steffen walked up to him and said, "Can you say Joe Lane, his ex-fiance's name?" He said it, and the old man was told, "This is the reason this is happening to you." Mr. Stevens pulled out a gun and shot him. Unfortunately, the man passed away for absolutely no reason, so it was horrible what happened to him. He's not on the run. Steven Stevens is officially deceased. He committed suicide this morning. Yes, and why it was completely pointless what happened. There's no reason for this man to murder an innocent man walking down the street. And he actually claimed he murdered 13 other people, but Chicago PD is saying that they haven't found any other bodies. So they believe he just lost it and committed the murder and then ran and killed himself. But it doesn't change the fact that it's sad what happens. But it happened, you know? Yeah, I mean, at least, you know, the Steven Stevens guy is no longer running around potentially wanting to harm and kill other people. He was in Pennsylvania when he committed suicide. Um, um, the man who did the murder had no reason to do it. You can't sit there and say your ex-fiance caused you to do it because she left you. That's no reason to go up to random people and kill them. The police chief said that he was caught and arrested, and he was caught and committed suicide in Pennsylvania. If you look at, here, I'll actually pull it up for you guys. Oy. Oh no, the phone tracking was pinging in PA. I would never be a cop because that's not how I am. It looks like James is no longer in here. That's crazy. I'm gonna get off of here in a couple minutes here, so if you guys have any last questions to ask me, go and ask them now. And if you want any of my social media, it's all down below. If not, you can message me on here when I end this live stream as a comment, asking for whichever social media you would like me to give you, and then I will give you guys it. I would love to come to California. My arm, it's better. I still do have pain sometimes in it, though. I will always have issues in this shoulder from that fight, unfortunately, but there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to let you guys go. I'd love to visit every state in the world, in America eventually, and potentially other places in the world, but I gotta make enough money to do that first. But I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. Peace.